And just like that, week 1 is in the books. Let's put a cherry on it, even though I hate cherries. Good morning again, Daniel Valdez again. Midland, McAllen in the books. We'll talk over, we'll just kind of recap everything. If you're new to this, this is the, what I call the cherry on, little cherry on top of the regional. We kind of recap everything, kind of look at scores a little bit, what to take away from the contest and so forth. I'm combining McAllen and Midland together simply because there's this overarching sort of message that I kind of want to get out there. I promise I won't take up too much of your time. So let's start, I don't know, where do you want to start? Let's start in West Texas. Let's start in West Texas at the Midland Regional. So congratulations to the first-time Bands of America Regional Champion, Timber Creek High School, with a score of 78.05 in finals. All I needed to hear from them was their mellophone line, and that's it. I knew they were probably going to do some damage at this regional. When you're looking at a good marching band, you know you're looking at a really good marching band when you listen to their mellophone line. If it's a good mellophone line, you can probably be assured that the rest of the program is going to be pretty solid. Solid from top to bottom. In finals, they swept every caption. They won music, they won visual, they won general effect. They even won all the sub-captions too, as if, you know, winning everything else wasn't enough. So you got that there. Great mellophone line, top to bottom, great sound, great visual stuff. They're going to be around this year. They're going to be around this year, so I don't think you've heard the last from them. Capel in second place, nice performance. Love the two pianos across the field. Great stuff. Let's talk about Wiley East and Granbury. They go out to the Bands of America Regional, and they make finals, and they make top half finals. Very impressive stuff. Great job, kiddos. Rounding out everything else in finals. 10th was Lubbock Cooper, 9th was Bel Air, 8th was Permian, 7th was, I need my glasses. 7th was Birdville, 6th Del Rio, 5th Midland Lee, 4th Granbury, 3rd Wiley East, Capel 2nd, Timber Creek 1st. Let's go back to this mellophone thing for a second. You've got that center voice that can be, if you got a really good mellophone line, that center voice that you can kind of get it with the saxophones, but it doesn't project all that well in the field. With a good mellophone line, you've got that center voice. It's such a great weapon to have in any type of music that you're doing. If you're doing a fast movement, great. Tons of notes, sounds impressive. You do a ballad and have that thing just soar over the entire ensemble. Great stuff. Plus, keep in mind, and I got this, I've got an affinity for mellophone players. It always baffles my mind that they're sitting in middle school playing a French horn with their left hand, doing the vowels with the left hand. Then you stick a bell front instrument in front of them for marching band, like, oh, by the way, you have to learn this on your right hand. You go, what? Are you kidding me? I'll go play in the pit. I don't care. So nice job, Timber Creek. Lots of good performances out in the Midland Regional. And this is kind of the overarching message that I was talking about earlier. Very surprisingly good regionals from top to bottom. Awesome stuff. Keep it up. Keep going. Let's go to McAllen, the 7-time Bands of America Regional Champion, Claudia Taylor-Johnson. Congratulations with a 79.80 in finals, rounding out the finals performances. 10th was Edinburgh. 9th was Pioneer. 8th was Hidalgo. Pioneer and Hidalgo actually tied. But Hidalgo ended up getting, looks like they ended up getting the tiebreaker due to general effect score. That's how it works. There's a tie, general effect breaks it. 7th place Roma, 6th place United, 5th place Brazoswood, 4th place San Benito, 3rd was John B. Alexander, 2nd was Seven Lakes, and then Claudia Taylor-Johnson rounds it out. Their 7th regional championship. Difficult show. Looked like a full product on the field. All you got to do is just keep cleaning, and keep cleaning. And obviously we have not heard the last from them. I want to talk a little bit about the Valley and how the bar has been raised across the state. Now, I don't know if this is directly attributed to what happened at the San Antonio Super Regional. I don't know if this has to do with better design coordination. I don't know if this has to do with directors really wanting to get full products out on the field before the first contest. But McAllen was probably one of the most surprising regionals we've seen in a long time. The reason why is because you're looking at a lot of programs that had great performances that maybe we weren't expecting. Like John B. Alexander. I mean, their music individual scores were right behind CTJ. Not just in finals, in prelims too. So there's obviously talent there. Seven Lakes, very impressive showing. They might be around later in the season. Keep an eye out for them. It's a very good show. Good to see San Benito finishing in the top half of finals. Brazos Wood back top half of finals. Good to see them as well. The bar's been raised in the Valley. Complete shows out there. Better performance. As far as the first week goes, I mean, damn. There's some good stuff out there. Area G, you're used to, pretty much the same programs making Area G, advancing to state from Area G, the same programs over and over again. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. And I don't think the way it's looking up right now, I don't think you're going to see Area G programs just in the bottom half of state finals. If they keep this going, we got some things to talk about later in the season when it starts getting down to UIL and whatnot. Fantastic performances all around. The bar's been raised in McAllen. Great stuff. Awesome performances. So let's see. One of the topics that's kind of come up is this score too high? Is this score too low? Is this inflated? Is this deflated? Is this regular? I know you can be inflated. I know you can be deflated. Can you be flated? Like overboard, underboard? Can you just be bored? B-O-A-R-D? I don't know, whatever. Look, taking scores from one contest to another, especially when you're going across state lines, it almost sounds like we're smuggling something that we're not, but the going from contest to contest, trying to compare scores and whatnot, take a deep breath first. It's fun to do. I love comparing numbers and seeing how this fits here and trying to kind of put the puzzle pieces together to kind of make sense of everything. We have to keep in mind that the scores that were handed out were relative to that specific contest. It's fun to compare scores across state lines and from contest to contest. But when you're this early in the season, you kind of have to relax, take a deep breath, and realize that it's the first week of the season. Remember, here in this state, the goal is November. The goal is November. You got to get there. These are little building blocks that get you there. And if you're programs that haven't had a lot of success in the past, these are program builders. This is something that I talked about last week. You get this, you get a good result, now you can start building on that. And it's important to keep that in mind because you see a lot of programs that have early season success and then that's pretty much it. You either get better or you get worse. And to me, staying the same level all season long is the same thing as getting worse. So don't rest on your laurels. This is not the time to do it. There are bigger fish to fry here. It's a long season, marathon, not a sprint. Although I did love seeing complete shows out there on the first week of the season. I think that sets the tone for the rest of the season. I think you're going to see more of that at the Austin Regional. There's a sense of urgency now. You can easily tell there's a sense of urgency. You got to get this stuff out there. You got to clean because November's the key. We got to get there. And it's going to be interesting to see who gets there. I think I'm done here. That'll recap Midland and McAllen. Congratulations to everybody who performed this weekend. Fantastic job. Congratulations to all the finalists. Congrats, 7-time regional champion, Claudia Taylor-Johnson. Congrats, first-time regional champion, Timber Creek. I know those kids and staff and parents. We got a lot of messages from them this weekend. So that's good. Enjoy it and encourage everybody to keep going. Still a long way to go. Still early season. We'll be right there with you. I think I'm done here. Congrats to everybody. Guess what? Austin Regional, wait forward for a day or two. Coming out with the Austin Nerd-In. And guess what? I'm bringing my whole crew with me. Be ready for it. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for all the messages and everything. I can't begin to tell you how thankful I am that people actually listen to my stupid voice. Thanks for listening. Take care. Adios. Bye-bye.